Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Renewing Your Minds with Proclaimer Christian Drama Ministry. Now, this is an unusual and uncommon episode with an unusual guest, and I hope that we'll be able to pick a lot of nuggets even from her. We have decided to put her in the spot on the spot in this episode now to learn a little bit from her life and her ministry. And joining me on stage on this very episode is my amiable president, Mrs. Wumi Akinlade. Please reintroduce yourself to our viewers.
Well, hi everyone. My name is Omowunmi Comfort Ebulomo Akinlade.
You can tell that she's very proud of her name. And there's something I like about her. It's just all about the smile. But sometimes the smile can be deceptive. When it is time to work, that smile, you might not even be seeing that smile when it is time to work. So it's very good to have you with us here. And just very quickly, following your recent assignment, spiritual assignments now, which is one of the most important, one of the reasons why we are bringing you up here. Being the first lady, the first woman to become the president of NACEDRAM. Now, before we get to that, tell us a little bit about NACEDRAM, especially for those who are joining us for the very first time.
Well, NACEDRAM is a ministry, is a group of different people, drama ministers in the North American. So we have members from different states. To the glory of God, currently we have 11 states as in NACEDRAM representatives. So NACEDRAM is the North American of evangelical drama ministers. We come together for the propagation of the kingdom of God. We minister through stage drama, movies. We come together for workshop, for training. We are all after developing ourselves for this assignment that God has committed into our hands.
Awesome. So if I may understand now, so NACEDRAM actually is doing the work of strengthening the body of Christ through the drama ministry, bringing drama ministers and ministries together, right?
Very
so, how long have you been with the ministry?
With NACEDRAM?
With NACEDRAM.
Well, to God be the glory. That will be since 2015.
So definitely, at the same time, again, she's also the president of the president, and not. I would rather not use. I won't want to use the word president. I will use the convener. The convener that she's the visionary for the Proclaimer Christian Drama Ministry. So, how long were you in? Was Proclaimer Christian Drama Ministry before joining NACEDRAM, before being part of NACEDRAM?
Okay. Well, to the glory of God, Proclaimer Christian Drama Ministry was launched officially in 2014.
Okay.
So that was, we organized a 2-day drama workshop, and we invited my daddy, one of my daddy in the ministry, all the way from Texas, in person of Dr. Wole Adeyi.
Oh, okay.
So he came over, and we had the 2 days drama workshop.
Right.
So that was when we officially launched the Proclaimer Christian Drama Ministry in 2014.
So that means you have been part of the NACEDRAM even before Proclaimer was officially launched?
No, in 2014, that was when I get to know about NACEDRAM.
Oh, okay.
And in 2015 was my first NACEDRAM convention.
Right.
So I attended the NACEDRAM convention in 2015. So that was when I officially became part of NACEDRAM.
Wow, so that's actually very impressive. You joined NACEDRAM 2014, and 7 years after, you became the president of the ministry. That is amazing. Not just the president of the ministry, the first female president of the ministry. Now, from 2014, when you joined NACEDRAM, and 2021, the current year now, what can you say about the journey so far?
Well, the journey has been so amazing, wonderful, marvelous. To be honest with you, I'm forever grateful for the man of God that God has used, or that is still using. My father in the Lord, the person of Evangelist Dr. Wale Ade. Because when I moved to the US, my plan was to continue in my vision. I've been a drama minister back home. So when I moved, I came to Rhode Island. I was looking, searching to see a drama ministry that to be part of them. And I discovered that there was none. Wow. In my state, here in Rhode Island. So I started, I went online, started searching, looking, and that was how I got to know about Flaming Sword.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So you actually knew about Flaming Sword online?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
And now and that has become a family now.
Yes. So that was why I said it's been wonderful. I'm forever grateful for that, the journey so far. And I know, we still have a lot greater exploit to do ahead.
Wow, that tells us that it was God that actually orchestrated the meeting with Flaming Sword Ministry, because I can tell so I'm how many movies have you featured in since? Okay, let's start from the United States of America, since we are narrowing it down to Proclaimer and NACEDRAM now. So since you got to the United States, up to date, how many movies have you featured in?
Well, I'll say 5, 6.
So which of the movies is the best thus far? Like, I know everything is to the glory of God, but there'll be one that you actually have that will be your favorite among the movies.
Well, just like what you said, all the movies are inspired by God. They all have carried that message, for transformation, healing, and so on. So every of the movie, it's been a blessing, even to my own self. Right. But the one I'll say, No Without a Price.
No Without a Price.
No Without a Price.
Wow. Okay. So I wouldn't want you to talk about that now. We'll leave that. We'll just leave our viewers to go and find out why you choose that as your favorite. Now, I understand nothing good in life comes easy, right? Yes. Even the journey of life is full of challenges. Right. Do you want to share with us some of the challenges you have encountered during the course of your experience in the drama ministry?
Well,
or maybe if I may put it this way, what do you think are the major challenges that drama ministries face?
Well, one of the major challenges is not having the support of your spouse. That's a major one. We have so many, souls out there that they know, okay, this is my passion, or this is what God has called me to do. Right. But if you don't have the support of your partner, then it's gonna really, limit what you can do. So having the support of your partner, goes a long way in the ministry. It makes the work easier for you. So if I may say, I can tell now from what you're saying now that where you are today is by the grace of God and the support of your husband. Of course.
Absolutely.
Of course, when we go ahead. Of course, when our first movie that I produced, when we had the premiere, I made this statement, and I always say it, without Sheyi, there won't be Wumi here in America, and there won't be Proclaimer.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm forever grateful for my husband. He's always there.
Oh, my head is sweating right now. So okay, you know what now? So because I want you to appreciate him better now. So the way you just use the Sheyi is just too casual. Call him names. Let him hear what you want to call him. Like this is someone that God has sent to you. So call him those names that when he's listening to you right now, he himself will be feeling, oh yeah, I'm the man.
Okay. Yes,
Eulogize your husband for us.
Well, there are special ways that I called him, and I always called him my Oluwaseyi fún mi. Ènìyàn kan.
Ènìyàn kan.
Ènìyàn kan ló ṣe.
Okay, Oluwaseyi fún mi.
Olúwa ló ṣe yìí fún mi.
Okay.
Ènìyàn kan.
So what that means for those who doesn't understand Yoruba, Oluwa ló ṣe yìí fún mi means this is the Lord's doing, not man's doing.
Very right. Yes. Yeah. It is God. Our journey, that one it's another. But it's God that brought us together, and it's been wonderful. So having him in my life, it's a blessing.
So you're telling me now that we can practically say that some people that have failed in the ministry, some of them can be traceable to the marriage.
Sure.
So would that mean that the person actually married wrongly? Because if that was God's plan, it would definitely work out.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So how do you want to encourage some people that have the vision, and how do you want to encourage those people that carry a vision? It might not even be related to drama, but they have a vision. You understand?
Yeah.
How would they balance that with family from your own point of view and your own experience?
Well, to be honest with you, we all have vision. God created each and every one of us for a purpose. So for us to fulfill that purpose, the first step is to put God first in all we do. Putting God first in all we do, we set us up. Then after that, your family come next. God, your family, then the ministry. So for you to fulfill purpose, you have to follow this, pattern. You can't pull your ministry ahead of your family. So your family, even if you have a spouse or a partner that is not really keen into your vision, you have to, take it to God in prayer for, God's leading, God's direction, how to go about it. You can't just say, well, okay, just do your own, let me do my own. No. You still need each other to, do that assignment together.
That actually makes sense. I was going to ask you like how you balance family with the ministry, but with your explanation now, I can tell that you really understood what you're actually into. So from what you just get from it's a top down approach. God, family, and the ministry. In other words, so technically we can say family is the first ministry that God puts in your care.
That's right.
Yeah, so we have God, family, and a ministry.
Yep.
So if there's any of this that is misplaced, definitely it's never going to work.
Sure.
You put your ministry above God or above your family, you're never going to get results. Yeah. That's a big one. That's a big one because it's tough. It feels bad when some people carry so much vision, but just because of marriage and everything, they use marriage as an excuse for a failed ministry. So that is really good. So now let's talk about quickly. Let's talk about your new assignments now as the president of NACEDRAM. Of course, to whom much is given, much is expected. So what are your visions? Do you have any vision for the ministry? What are your manifesto? What do you aim to achieve within the period of your tenure?
Well, to the glory of God, it's an honor. And my vision is to fulfill purpose in NACEDRAM as the president. And I know I cannot do it by myself or with my own power. I always take it back to the one who has called me for direction. And what I want to see happening in NACEDRAM is more togetherness, for us to work together as one body. And for us to, not lose focus, because we are, as drama ministers, if we are not careful, it is very possible for us to lose focus. So bringing us together and doing what God has called us to do practically, not just coming together, having meeting, talking,
Right.
talking.
Take action.
No, we taking action,
Right.
producing more movies, encouraging different states to work more, to produce more short clips, long, movie, messages that will bless souls out there and bless ourselves as well. So that's my vision. That's what I'm trusting God for, to guide us and lead us in the right way, to go and to carry out the assignment effectively.
Like I once heard Daddy Mike Bamiloye once said, there are messages, but we don't have the messengers, which is aligned with what the scripture says, that the harvest is plenty, but the laborers are few. So I believe getting more people involved in the gospel, in the proclamation of the gospel too. It doesn't matter whether through songs or whatever. You chose yours, and what God has directed you is through the drama ministry. And as a matter of fact, let me say it openly now that it's been a very big, huge pleasure working with you all along. I knew where we started together. I know all days have not been rosy. There are times of scolding, times of all those pressure and all that.
Yeah.
It's helping us, to shaping ourselves to understand that this is our Father's business. We can't just handle it with levity. All right. So in the last episode, I did something dramatic with the little lights. So because we call ourselves drama ministers, so we want to show people that we are not just too official like this. Behind the scene, we have different characters. So I want you to just show us in a couple seconds now. I want you to just display your talent of your gift of acting. So just come up with something, be creative. Like what I did to them, if I can remember, was for them to act their favorite Bible character. I'm not going to tell you to do that. A whole president? No. So be creative now. And just give us a short skit.
Okay. And why do you keep quiet? I'm talking to you.
What am I supposed to say?
What do you mean? What are you supposed to say?
So what are you expecting me to say? If I say something, you're still going to yell back at me?
Come on, I don't want to hear that.
You think I'm going to stand you yelling back at me?
Listen, when I'm talking, you listen, you pay attention, and you respond.
Excuse me, the last time I checked, I still remain the head of this family.
Excuse you. Head? Which head? Where? Huh?
Really?
What did you just say?
You're looking down on me?
Head?
All right. Nice. Don't worry, we'll give them in the next episode. I see you came with a couple of movies. I know. Yes, I remember I asked you to bring a couple. Let's just see what. Okay, we have them indeed. Okay, yeah. So we have. Oh wow, nice. Waiting on God. What year was this? Not American. This is part of the NACEDRAM. All these messages, they should be on YouTube, I guess.
Yes, they are.
All right, so you can just type NACEDRAM or Flaming Sword Ministry, Proclaimer Christian Drama Ministry, or you can check the link below this video. You find the link to have access to all these videos. This is waiting period. Then we have also the Contender. This is by the Proclaimer Drama and Film Ministry, Rhode Island 2 Contender. I think this was a couple years too.
Yeah, that was our first movie. Actually.
Oh, wow, beautiful. So the Contender happens to be the first movie for Proclaimer Christian Drama Ministry. So the one she was talking about earlier was Not Without a Price. And this is that there. You can have access to all these videos on YouTube. Oh, I see my face here. Oh, okay. I didn't know I featured in one of these movies.
Of course.
Okay, we have the tactics here too. I think I featured here too. Okay. All right. So, these movies are there not to make money, but to propagate the gospel. So go on YouTube, Proclaimer Christian Drama Ministry, Flaming Sword Ministry, NACEDRAM on YouTube, and be blessed.
Amen.
So we'll see you again in the next episode. Thank you, Sister Omi, for coming through.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for having me.
we'll call you back again.
Sure.
All right.
Anytime.
Thank you. All right.